that lives according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Honors to all members of the More Science of America. Honors to all mothers and fathers who pave the way, who are the harbingers of the leaders now of the More Science of America, and past and present. I should open us up with a more Shemaiah prayer. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation, by night and by day. For this holy prophet, True Ali, Ameen. Islam family, it's a lot that's been sitting on my heart for the past few weeks, even when I did my last show. The name of the show today is called Indoctrination. And some of the people who don't know what indoctrination is when you have certain people who are teaching a specific curriculum, whether it be religious, public, or private school, or whatever the case may be, and they're teaching false information to make you think something that is not. And along stuff that goes along with that is also the food pyramid and all that other stuff. See, this is where the lies and deceit come in. A lot of people have no idea. I just got through watching a show Alive with Brooke, and I have to say that if you do not know and you're going by what you're being told, you're going to be lost in the sauce, family. And I just want to say that 666 is really not the mark of the beast. Anytime someone takes something that's good and taints it, it becomes a problem because people fail to do their homework and research. They're going by what the Pope, the preacher man, tells them, and all this other stuff. So I really challenge anybody, whether they're Hebrew Israelite, whether they're Christian, whether they got a PhD, a doctorate degree, master's degree of philosophy or religion or whatever. I challenge them because it doesn't make sense to tell someone something that you have no basis of truth to back up your claim. You have no truth in what you speak. You have no truth of what you put in the Bible even. Or you have no truth of what you put in the so-called hadith of the Arab form of Islam even. Or the Jewish teachings, or the Hebrew Israelites, or whatever the case may be, whatever that doctrine may be. Just because it's doctrine doesn't mean it's facts. So when you start understanding the lessons and the teachings of more science is more direct. Yes, it has a bunch of allegory because you have to graduate your thoughts to a higher learning. Some people just say, okay, I just want to be a regular member of the More Science of America. That's it. Nothing else. I don't want to become an adept. I don't want to become a sheik. I don't want to become a sheikist, the sisters say, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The children don't grow. So if man unfolds, his God unfolds. And his God is the two masters that I keep being redundant, keep repeating myself about the higher self and lower self. The Matthew 6:24, you can't serve two masters. You're going to love one, hate the other. So these two masters are dwelt in the thoughts. Thought is the cause of everything. Thought is the cause of your good deed, thoughts cause of your bad deed. So anybody who tell you that the flesh and bones is sinning, well, let me ask you this question. What causes the flesh and bones to sin? What causes the flesh and bones What causes the flesh and bones to do bad deeds? Islam, I'm saying correctly. What causes the flesh and bones to move to be able to do ulterior motives or have a specific agenda to do harm or to do good by somebody else? It has to be the thought, because without the thought, the body can't move. Just like Freddy Krueger said in one of the movies of Nightmare on Elm Street, talking about, you got the body and I got the brain. What does that mean? That means that the corporations, the ones who's running everything, the one who's running media, the one who's running these schools, have no basis of truth to back up their claim of what they're saying. They come up with these CBC codes. They come up with these penal codes. Penal codes are not law. Again, that's indoctrination. Just because it's law, just because it's legal, Islam, I'm saying correctly. Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's law. But just because it's law, it is legal. So every time these ones come up in the nation's capital, so to speak, which again is falsehood, because the nation's capital is not Washington, D.C. I challenge anybody to tell me that Washington, D.C. is the nation's capital. Come on now. Talk to me. Talk to me about it. Because if you're going to sit here and tell me something, and I do some homework, and I do challenge this hypothesis, and this theory become to be otherwise, and somebody is teaching falsehood, and the truth is not in him. Been causing problems and murder since the beginning. So when people come up with their little fictitious government or whatever, and they say, oh, it's law this, it's law that, but politicians are not even getting taxed. The president's not getting taxed. So who is funding these people even? How are they getting their money if they're not being taxed? Military, not taxed. Who's giving them the money? It must be about the money, right? It's got to be about the money. It can't be about nothing else. Okay, so how is it that the dollar, the US dollar, US of A dollar, is so powerful that it dominates all nations? Well, you probably want to ask the same question I'm asking right now, and I'm going to give you the answer. The answer is that which means the Rockefeller family, who got connected with the Rothschild and the 13 families and all this other stuff, started having this treasury, this banking system, which is backed up by gold, which they have access to. We have access to it to a certain degree, but what they do is they keep printing money. And what they do is they cause wars. So when you have war, what must you do? You have to prepare for war, right? Okay, well, if you prepare for war, that means that you have to do some type of funding to get the artillery, the weapons, the military boots, the clothing, the bombs, the airplanes, the pilots. You gotta pay them. You know what I'm saying? And all this other stuff. That's where the money's coming from. It's coming from the people who are serving, supposedly, the country. When anytime somebody serves in the military, they're not serving the country. They're serving the best interest of the Rockefeller family. Because they're the ones who decide who go to war and who don't go to war with who. And this is how nations prosper and get rich off of war. Not to mention, there's a social security number that ones here have here in America, and there's other ones that don't have social security numbers. Matter of fact, I know someone who doesn't have a social security number or a birth certificate, but they're still functioning as a non-U.S. citizen. I ain't gonna say no names, but yeah. So, with that being said, we really have to start doing some thinking based on what we know is truth and not what we think perhaps is truth. Falsehood is being led for the people to start thinking that, oh, what this person said in the politics is true, and so on and so on, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, some of that stuff is true what they say, but they're not going to tell you everything. Do you know that Hollywood is connected to the United States government? Do you know that the United States government is connected to a lot of entities, a lot of religious entities, such as the Catholic Church, the Christianity, the Islam, and so on and so on? Are you aware of that? So we have to really start thinking and looking in between the lines. There's a lot of people who are going to be deported, family, whether you are a U.S. citizen or not. U.S. citizen means that you're under the corporation. That means you're not an American citizen. You can wear the American flag all you want, but that don't mean nothing. Again, it goes back to the schedule of what's going on right now. The plan is to indoctrinate all the children, to make them choose a gender of what they want to be. But that defeats the whole purpose of them being born, because now here comes the hypocrisy of the United States government corporation, because behind a Bohemian society and Hollywood and all this other stuff, they promote homosexuality. But guess who promotes LGBTQ? Hollywood, the Jewish community, the Christian community, the Roman Catholic Church. Oh yes, it's true. As in the words of Curry, they go, oh, it's true. It's true. But I still want people to bring their claims to the manifest. Because if it can't be proven, it's not justice. So that means when the brothers and sisters are being lied to about their culture and their nationality, that means that we have to accept something that was given to us, and we have to be proud of it. So that means we're paying homage to the slaveholder of the one who gave us these names in 1779. And it's still going on right now. Mental slavery is still going on right now. Whether we want to call ourselves Puerto Rican, Costa Rican, Guamanese, Latino, Chicano, Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? Black, colored, Afro-American, African-American, Negro, right? This everything, I know I'm going all over the place, family, but again, this is called indoctrination. And indoctrination, the rabbit hole goes so deep to the point where you will actually fall asleep behind this session of what I'm speaking about right now. Normally, I don't do a live early in the AM because I have other things I have to do. But since I'm happen to be traveling and I have a lot of stuff that sit on my heart, we have to understand the condition. Once we understand the condition and we understand where the problem started, then the manifest of truth will take its course. And what I mean by that is the resurrection is a fact. That means you start resurrecting your thoughts. That means you stop thinking how you used to think. That means you are going to have your family members turn against you because you have this new train of thought, new way of thinking. So again, when do we start understanding? When do we start understanding that we have been lied to all our life? When do we understand that things that appear reflections of the eye is at times is not what it seems to be? So we really need to start thinking about our dieting. That's number one. What we read, that's number two. The information we receive, that's number three. the type of education we receive. That's number 4. Number 5, what are our children listening to? What type of crappy Eminem music are you listening to? Do you know that Eminem is not the best rapper of all time? No, he's not. The best rapper right now is Nas. But moving right along, if someone in the music industry is not talking about nothing uplifting, then that means they're of the devil. It can't be nothing else. Yes, you cannot serve 2 masters. You're gonna love one, hate the other. Yes, that's what the book of Galatians says. But the truth of the fact is, you gotta be mindful of what you listen to, because there's certain type of radioactive waves, that certain hertz that activate the body, the mind, and the body to do certain things, to go out and commit crime and to commit evil, hardship on other people who are maybe innocent bystanders. But the question you need to ask yourself is, what am I doing today that I can help, not only help myself, but help others? What am I doing to uplift others? Am I saying something that's hatred, slander, lewdness, murder, theft, and everything that harms? Or am I saying something that's love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice? Now you're wondering, what am I talking about? We all got to start thinking sometime, family. We can't have somebody do the thinking for us, because that means we're a slave to the corporation's thinking. Washington demonized corporation. That's what it is. You know why? Because George Washington is a demon. George Washington is a devil. Straight up. Pulling slaves' teeth out their mouth, just so that way he can have dentures. Are you serious right now? You guys heard of that movie called The Dentist? Well, if you really want to put 2 and 2 together between the dentist and George Washington has some type of sadistic behavior. He also has some homosexual behavior. Because in order for you to become a worshipful master mason, you have to accept homosexuality. You have to accept Lucifer. And do you know a lot of these churches are ran by Lucifer? Undercover pastors who worship Lucifer? Oh, you didn't know that, did you? Oh, I already knew that. I already knew that Mr. Preacher Man was a Mason, as he told me. The sister of the church, sister secretary of the church, happened to be an Eastern Star. Oh, somebody's not paying attention. Somebody's not talking to the preacher man. Because no matter what, you're still gonna get the information you may want to hear, but it only can be satisfying gain for so long, to the point where you say, I'm giving up. I'm being honest, family. Until the day you start thinking, the day you become powerful. Until the day you stop thinking is the day you become a slave to someone else's powerful thinking. You can never sit here and dictate to me and tell me that Spanish is a language that was given by the Europeans. It's another lie. So now we gotta question everything that we do. There's times that we have to question our own ulterior motive. We have to question our thinking. Because if we don't do that, we're gonna be an idle mind is what leads to evil. You never want to question things. You never want to ask questions. But every time you ask a question, it becomes a problem. Why it becomes a problem? Because you're in on what's going on. You're in tune of what's going on. And you're questioning the authority of corruption. That's why they hate you so. They hate you because you don't You're not being acknowledged in their group or their fraternity or their sorority or their friendship because you don't think like them. You're the type of person who thinks outside the box. And the day you start thinking outside the box, the more you create hardship amongst yourself, and you create more enemies. But a lot of people don't see that though. The day you start thinking outside the box is the day your family members that you've been doing almost majority of your life will turn against you. Now, I'm not saying all your family. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the ones who are doing it right now or had been doing it. They're hating on this person because this person's higher learning is different from another person's way of thinking. But do you know that another person's way of thinking can cause more harm than good? It's because they refuse to accept the truth for what it truly is, family. And them family members you want to leave alone. Because all they're going to do is drain your energy. Like a battery is being drained. So you need to ask yourself, what is your plan? A person who has a foundation has an idea of a plan. A person who has no foundation has no idea of a plan. So now the question is this: are you going to be led astray, or are you going to be the one who's the thinker? These are the things you need to ask yourself. So now the question is, what are you going to do about the situation, about all this information you're receiving on my channel? Are you going to think it through? Are you going to do your homework? Are you going to hold me accountable for what I say? Or are you going to hold them accountable for what they say? Think about it, you must. So now we must understand where we stand. And right now we're divided, so we're falling. Alright, well, I still got a like. Praise Allah for that. Right now, I'm going to take a pause. Islam, peace and blessings, family. I'm going to go into the chat. I'm going to give my shout outs. Raha. Totally correct, Raha says. Yeah, bro. And we have here at Gink, Islam, at Gink. It's my angel's cap, that's what it is. Go Beast 97, Islam, peace and blessings. What's going on right now? What's happening? Oh, I'm already talking about it. I'm already there. I'm already there. now we are the chosen ones. Anytime you see some information that we as a people have issues and have problems with other people, it's because we have an idea of what's going on. Other people are just chasing things, luxury and vanity and folly, and they're doing all this demonic worship. So now we have to really start thinking, who is our truly our friend? Who is trying to get into our corner? Right? These are things we must ask ourselves. So are we going to accept their teachings and drinking alcohol, killing ourselves, vaping and smoking cigarettes and all that stuff? So smoking cigarettes don't make you a bad person, but that's bad for your health. I just never knew the situation. So I'm going to cut this live short. I will be appearing later on tonight, going live. So peace and blessings, Islam. Peace and love, family. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my God, and my salvation, by night and by day. To His holy prophet, Islam. Peace and love, family.